Hey guys, Krisha here. Please be cautious of any fake comments and emails you may receive from people pretending to be Mango Research. Sean and I will never, ever contact you for investment opportunities or anything of that sort. To get in touch with the real Mango team, make sure to join our official Discord chat using the link in the description below. Stay safe out there, and remember, do it Mango. And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is going to be a very quick Ethereum analysis video. I'm going to try and go over both pairings, but we'll be focusing mainly on ETH. Okay, now, as far as why I picked ETH is because, well, I was just sort of publishing my video on Engine Coin that I just wrapped up. And while doing so, I had a couple of minutes to kill, so I was just on the Mango dashboard. And I pad on over to the dashboard, particularly the 4-hour time frame, okay? And I noticed that Ethereum USDT was on top of the list as far as volume was concerned. Right, so it was right on top there. And it's usually Bitcoin or some other coin that's sort of trending on Twitter or something that's on top. But it was Ethereum on top of that list. Now, it's been a while since I last saw Ethereum actually lead in terms of volume. So it prompted me to go and look into the charts. Now, it's actually a very interesting chart to cover because ETH, like a few others in the current market condition, ETH is an outlier right now, in that Ethereum is one of those coins that did not lose its weekly bullish structure. Okay, so ETH on the weekly, believe it or not, is still bullish. ETH along with Cardano, and I believe there was Matic on that list, as well as Ethereum Classic. So ETH is very much on that list, and as you can see here, the 4-hour bullish signal just got set off yesterday. Right now, if you took a trade on this, yes, you're currently up a bit. ETH also gave us a bullish long trend change two days ago, and if you caught a trade on this, you're up a good 5%. Now, the thing about trends, guys, is that for us to really understand whether or not an underlying asset is going to see trend reversal, whether it's going from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish, at this current point in time, it's the latter, right? We're trying to see if coin's moving from a bearish posture into a bullish posture. And as far as Ethereum is concerned, we're going to see those trends actually being set off first on the lower time frames, and then it's going to see cascading effects on over to the higher time frames. So your trend is first going to be given to you on the 4-hour, then the 12-hour, then the daily, then the 2 days, so on and so forth. Okay, so now the thing is that we've established, right, that the 4-hour time frame is bullish. How about the 12-hour? Okay, so the 12-hour is still neutral, telling us that it is still very much in its range of consolidation. How about the daily? Daily, guys, is also once again still neutral. Alrighty, so the 4-hour has gone off, okay, which sort of, you know, it looks interesting, but what's a lot more interesting is that volume. So let's quickly get on over to Ethereum's chart and see what it's really up to. Now, I'm currently on the weekly time frame, and like I'd mentioned, right, Ethereum did not lose its weekly structure. What I was looking for Ethereum to lose was essentially this low right here, which came in at 1,292. Or even, hell, even notice how we had another low over here, which came in at 1,545, which it also did not lose. Okay, Ethereum has still been putting in a series of higher lows, and we also have higher highs on this chart, essentially maintaining that bullish uptrend on the weekly time frame. Okay, and also notice how we closed relative to that 21 EMA. I just want to make sure that I have that's the 20 simple moving average. Now, Wolvie from the Mango Seed program and I have been looking at you know, the simple moving averages as far as Ethereum is concerned, because we noticed that it actually performs better off of the simple moving averages than even the exponential. Okay, so I particularly use the simple moving averages as far as Ethereum is concerned. Now, as you can see here, Ethereum actually dumped all the way down to that weekly 20 simple moving average only to get picked up from there. We did not see a candle close underneath that region. And if I just zoom out of this chart, I want you to notice the relevance of that 20 simple moving average on this chart, right? We took it out here and we have been trending on the 20 ever since. This is our first touch of the 20 ever since this region right here. Okay, this was back in May of 2020. Yes, we probably got a brief front run right here in September of last year. But this, guys, is the official test since back then. Okay, this has been well anticipated by quite a few people right now. Now, as we can see, Ethereum has been supported off of its major region. And now, just drawing out a bit more, I want you to notice that the significance Once again, we lost the 20 simple moving average over here only to continue that downtrend. Okay, this was a very brief juncture where we actually saw price break, have this volatile move to the upside, and then dump, right? Once again, right here. Now, this was that previous bull market. We took out the 20 simple moving average, trended on it for that in the entirety of the bull run, only to lose it here for the first time, and then that's what set off. That was our first signal, essentially, of the bear trend beginning. Okay, so this 20 simple moving average is very, very key. The fact that we did not lose it here, as well as we did not lose the bullish structure, is tipping us off on Ethereum being strong. Okay, now, yes, you know what, these outliers like Ethereum, Cardano could very well converge into the market leader being Bitcoin. However, I think it's going to pay to keep an open mind here, especially on charts that have not lost their structure. There's no reason to be bearish just yet. Okay, now what I think will really work in favor for the Ethereum bulls is going to be if price, now this is the weekly chart, if the weekly closes over the 10 simple moving average as well as that Tenkin, I'm saying up we go, man. That is going to be a strong close. I will at the very least be looking for price to get up all the way to 3,266. Okay, we start breaking that, then up further, testing these highs right here, coming in at 3,840. Once again, I'm just going to zoom out. I don't usually like looking at fractals, but I want you to notice what could very well be possible in these kind of junctures. Okay, take this bull market, for example. We had a very similar dump where price came all the way back down to the 20 simple moving average, only for us to get picked back up, took out the 10 SMA a couple of weeks later, and then we saw a move to the upside testing the highs. Okay, but notice what price did here. Got back down, put another higher low, back up, another higher low, back up, and then continuation. Right? This essentially put in a symmetrical triangle. You could actually go ahead and draw out a symmetrical triangle, but during that entire phase, that was a range of consolidation that went on for weeks on end, right? We could very well do something very similar here, contingent on us actually living over that 20 simple moving average. The 20 simple moving average, guys, is going to be key here. Okay, we lose that 20 simple moving average. I think there's going to be some immense technical weakness on Ethereum's chart, at which point I will also be looking for Ethereum to start actually setting in that downtrend, or rather losing the bullish structure that it has managed to maintain. Okay, so watch out for these kind of levels, but I think taking out the 10 SMA is definitely going to show strength from the bulls there. So eyes peeled on that. Now getting on over to the daily time frame, are we doing anything here? Is there any sign of the bulls wanting to take this baby up a little further, you know, possibly even tip us off on that we're actually going to close the weekly over the 10 simple moving average? So far nothing. Okay, what I'll be looking for is for price to take out the wick high right here. And my lines are so bad today. In fact, let me just go ahead and clear out all of the nasty lines. Okay, and there it is. Cloud is still green. TK bullish TK cross is still technically intact for as long as the Tenkin lives over the Kijun. And however, we do have a bearish crossover between the 10 SMA and the 20 SMA, so that is something to note. Now, as far as the structure goes on the daily time frame, I still think that we have that the bears are still in control of the daily structure. Okay, why is that? Because this is the high that we need to take out. This high comes in at 2,999.99. Just look at the symmetry on that. But as soon as we start taking that out, that's going to be our first tell on, okay, you know what, the bulls have managed to put in a higher high. The next thing I'll be looking for is if we can put in another higher low. Okay, essentially setting in an uptrend on the daily time frame. Right? Of course, it doesn't have to be this steep, but you know what it is that I'm looking at. Higher lows and higher highs. Now, daily is looking all right. Okay, the weekly, guys, macro is always going to be important. Macro really tips us off on who is in control of that bigger picture. Right now, the bigger picture, the bulls are very much still in control. How about the 4-hour time frame? Any, you know, any sort of tips on the 4-hour time frame? Okay, now we can see that the 4-hour time frame is trying to put in a bullish structure, right? We have the low here, higher low, high, higher high. Now, it would really sort of boil down to whether or not we could start actually moving up from here. And I think for that, the level that we'll have to take out, okay, is going to be this level right here. And when I say takeout, guys, I'm going to be looking for consecutive candle body closes. Yesterday in the comment section, someone asked me, Krisha, what do you mean by consecutive candle body closes? What I mean by that is I want to see two candles, okay, two candles back to back, two candles or more, back to back, close over this region of resistance. Okay, that is what I mean by consecutive candle body closes. I don't want to see one close over only for the second one to lose it and then the other one close over. No, that's like a chip chop. I want to see clear closes over this point of resistance. Okay, that is essentially going to tip me off on further continuation to the upside. Also, let's go ahead and pull up our 200 simple moving average. Do I have my 200 on here? No, I only have the EMA. Okay, you know what? We're just going to very briefly switch the 10 SMA to the 200. Okay. And what do you know? The 200, guys, comes in at the top of the cloud. So it's going to be almost like a zone of, let's say, resistance that price will have to clear. Okay, that is going to be the zone. And it is going to be very critical, and it's going to be very exciting to see what price actually does, you know, when it actually gets up to that region. But first, of course, we still gotta clear the midpoint, which comes in at 2,923. Okay, that's the first thing, guys, that is going to tip us off on continuation. So far, I think it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich between the $2,900 region, going all the way down to this region right here, which comes in at 2,500. Okay, this is the current prevailing sort of zone of price action. So, yeah, I mean, this is all I have for you. I think Ethereum bulls on the weekly, I mean, it seems like they want to do something there. Okay, we're seeing that the 4-hour uptrend is, the bulls are very much trying to set in an uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. And I think that's going to be a lot more solidified as soon as we start living over that 200 simple moving average, as well as this $3,200 region. Okay, at which point I'm saying that Ethereum may very well set the tone here. So eyes peeled on Ethereum. Now, this is all I have for you with this, guys. Trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao.